Here follows an extract from my book Letters from the Broom Cupboard, available from Amazon. Dear reader, have you ever noticed what strange expressions people adopt when they're playing the piano? Of course, I've never actually seen myself playing, but I'm sure that my face remains looking eminently sensible. Every week for half an hour solid, little Matthew sits with his tongue stuck out of the side of his mouth in a stereotypical attitude of concentration. I would worry that the aforementioned muscle would dry out and the poor lad would suffer from dehydration, but fortunately, any deleterious effects are countered by the fact that he has a constantly running nose. I spend a feverish half hour dishing out tissues aiming to prevent a transferal of fluid from nose to hand to keyboard. He needs that liquid for his tongue. In general, various forms of lip twitching are the order of the day. Either that or a vacant opened mouth expression fits the bill. A theatrical friend of mine observed that it's simply impossible to apply eyeliner if you keep your mouth shut. Here is scientific proof that the brain and the mouth remain connected even when speech isn't involved. However, it doesn't necessarily follow that the function of speech is disconnected when playing the piano. There is a certain type of student that can't refrain from providing a running commentary. Oh yes, I remember. Now I press this one. No response from me. Then I press this one. Oh no, silly me, it's this one. Still no response from me. Is it this one now? Is this the right one? Response now unavoidable. Dear old Mrs. Simpkins took this technique to a whole new level as she was prone to stop mid-bar and launch into graphic descriptions of Mr. Simpkins' trouble with piles. Keen to ensure that the old dear got musical value for money, I would merely nod sagely and suggest that we try to finish playing Over the Hills and Through the Dales despite such domestic tribulation. I'm told that when I play I look utterly devoid of expression and convey an absolute blank of emotion. This doesn't bode well for a very inspiring performance, but I can assure you, dear reader, that all of the emotion necessary for a convincing performance is projected from the depth of my inner being directly to my fingertips, and so needs go nowhere near my face. My colleague's performance persona is one of absolute tranquility. It really is quite humbling to sit next to her angelic face as her fingers flutter over the keyboard. It almost makes me weep to think of the Madonna-type attitude she portrays as her beautiful spirit channels the music through to the piano's keys. I've decided that I'm going to move my piano in front of a mirror and, instead of practicing the music, I'm going to practice presenting the artistic image of an acclaimed performer. Flautists are encouraged to practice in front of a mirror to correct their posture, and it's only right that I follow their example. Instead of correcting drooping shoulders and elbows, I shall endeavour to correct a drooping mouth. Gratefully yours. For the full collection of Letters from the Broom Cupboard, available from Amazon in paperback or as an ebook, follow the links in the cards in the description box or find details on my website at sharonbill.com. Thanks for listening.